Hi everyone, this is AFCRDTV and welcome to highlights of Barton Rovers against AFC Rushden Diamonds from the Southern League Division 1 Central on Saturday afternoon. So following the Diamonds' heroics and ultimate loss in the FA Cup, it was back to league action.
And again, Sam, great ball.
And it would be the Diamonds to have the first opportunity in this contest. Sam Brown being involved, and then Andy Hall thrashing over before Dan Quigley had a header from a corner cleared off the line. The hosts' first effort fell to Connor Vincent from a corner, his nice volley being saved from Finley. But it would be the Diamonds to get the lead in this one. Claudiu Hoban with a corner, receiving the ball back again, jinking past the defence and then unleashing an unstoppable shot past home stopper Kyle Forster to give the Diamonds the lead in the 21st minute. Quigley would again go close, indeed hitting the post from a bunting free kick there, before Finley was called on again to save a well struck free kick. So at half time, in an increasingly entertaining contest, Barton Rovers 0, AFC Rushden Diamonds 1. The Diamonds would have the most of the play in the opening stages of the second half. Here Tom Lorraine with a stinging effort, which Forster did well to save. Although from the resultant corner, Liam Dolman, who seemingly can't stop scoring at the moment, would get his latest, doubling the Diamonds' lead in the 54th minute. Although poor play from the Diamonds will allow the hosts to get a goal back. Lucas Perry with an inviting cross from the near side, and Jason Blackett was there to reduce the arrears in the 60th minute. Diamonds would have a few chances to put this one to bed. Richard Bunting going over before Delroy Gordon miscued his header, going over from a corner. And then here Hall would set up Tommy Berwick, his shot rebounding for a corner. And then from that corner, Dolman again would end up hitting the crossbar. But ultimately Diamonds would finish things off. A neat shot from the edge of the area from Dan Quigley to round off a man of the match performance from him and sealing the win in the 90th minute. So full time, Barton Rovers 1, AFC Rushden Diamonds 3. Next up for the Diamonds is an NFA Hillier Cup quarter-final at home to Desborough Town before a clash against joint leaders Egham Town on Saturday.
I'm here at Barton Rovers after today's 3-1 league win for the Diamonds. I'm here with man of the match Dan Quigley. Dan, after the disappointment of Tuesday, it was great to get a win today.
Yeah, I think we said before the game we needed 3 points to put the defeat Tuesday to back of our heads. Obviously it was a major disappointment Tuesday, but I think we've won emphatically in the end today.
We came out to the blocks quite well actually and caused them a few problems early on.
But we said, because you don't realise how much of a slope this pitch has got until you're looking up here. So we knew we had to put the extra 110% in, win the ball, got all the second balls in. We knew the second half would be quite easy going down the hill, so it's important we went in with a lead.
And that lead could have been more than the one. I know Claudio got a rather interesting goal with the keeper dived over the ball, but I thought your header in the first half was going in.
Oh, yeah, what we've been working on training is when the ball's coming brown in the throws, the corner, just get little glances in it, hopefully it can go in, but it's a great save by the keeper. I thought it was in as well, to be fair.
So what did Pixie say at half time?
He said more the same really. I thought we've non-stop pressure, I thought the football was good, and he just said the same, come out the same, we won nothing, we've got 45 minutes to put it right, and I thought we've done that.
And then we came out well and we got the second goal, great corner routine again.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I think we've been deadly from set pieces this season. Obviously we've got height in abundance and I think we're doing well. That's a major part of our game.
But we do sometimes switch off and too sloppy defensive goal.
I can't, we're playing all the football and how can you describe that goal? I don't know. Shanks has lived off his nape and shanked him in, played it in, and there's 2-1. And I thought we've put it to the back of Miles and control it again. To be fair, they haven't really had more opportunities.
But they're not a bad side going forward.
No, they're all right. They're a good team on the break, and that's what Picture said. That's what we have to be aware of second half. Them catching the break with the keeper's big kick. And I thought we cancelled them out really.
And we always did look like to get that third goal, and you got it 2 deflections.
Oh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it, boys? Yeah, nah. Oh, to be fair, I just hit it. I was on the floor, so I didn't even know it went in until obviously the crowd cheered. But I'll take it. I'll claim it.
I think you've been given it actually.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Oh, well done, Dan. So we back in Hilliers Cup, hopefully for rest on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, I like to play every game. I don't turn it to a rest. So we'll see what happens if I'm playing from rest and resting. See what happens, mate.
Okay, we put the cup behind us. League now.
On the league now, win the league or get promoted, playoffs, and that's puts a disappointment in the FA Cup behind us.
All right, see you next week, mate.
Thanks,
Dan. I'm now here with manager Andy Peaks. Andy, I suppose after Tuesday, that was the result you wanted?
Yeah, absolutely delighted. Really good response after a disappointing Tuesday night. Yeah, brilliant. 3 points away from home. Yeah, I'd take that all day.
Did you think about resting a few?
Yeah, I thought about resting a few, or whether to do it on block or just the odd one. But Courtney was unavailable, so Hawley was going to come back in. So it made it. I thought they all deserved a chance after the night over the 2 games. I don't think we probably did ourselves justice, but I don't think anyone was terrible to leave out and just the odd one. So yeah, we went and kept it pretty much the same.
We came out well at the start, and again up that slope, it's not easy.
It's a difficult pitch actually. It looked nice, but it is obviously a massive slope, and it was quite boggy as well. So it was a job to get out. I thought we played really. I thought we passed some really good football first half as well.
But we only got the 1 goal, and Claudio, I suppose if you don't buy a ticket for the raffle, you don't score.
Yeah, no, he took it well. I mean, we do say if the ball comes out from a corner, you recycle it to the far post, which is what we were shouting. But obviously, one-on-one, he took him on and drilled it in. So I can't moan at that, can I? That's not off the training ground, but it's a goal. We're delighted.
We had some more chances. Quiggs hit the post.
Yeah, I thought we played well first half, and I thought they come into it the last 10 minutes before the interval. But I thought first half we dominated, had some chances. And it was, we wanted that second goal really.
And they did look dangerous on the break.
They looked dangerous when we were attacking, and certainly our set pieces, they seemed to break really quickly. That's when we looked probably a little bit on offer at times, but we addressed that half time.
I don't know how many goals we scored from set pieces, but another one which worked perfectly.
Yeah, we changed it a little bit at half time, to be fair to Bully. He said where he wanted the ball and what he was going to do, and he did exactly that, and Claudia put it in exactly the right spot, and it was a great, we just did exactly what we wanted.
And then we switched off, and I know Shanks gave the ball away, and they went down the other end and scored almost immediately.
Yeah, Shanks didn't put it where he wanted to go, and they've scored, and we haven't managed to deal with it, which is disappointing. He doesn't make many mistakes, as he said. We'll forgive him that one. It was just, he looked a little bit tired. I thought that's why I changed him in the end. I thought he was a threat, mind you, but yeah, they've dinked it right to the far post, and to be fair, it was a good header for them. But obviously, it makes it game on again, then, doesn't it?
You made some changes near the end, I think, and I thought Scott Josie did make a difference when he came on.
Yeah, I knew he would do. He'd give us some legs, and he's always a threat, and he always looks like he's going to get a goal. And I want that bench to be like that, where I can change it with 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 50, half an hour to go, and it still makes us just as strong and some fresh legs out there. So it's a heavy pitch today, and it took a lot out. And we had a big week, so it was important we had a strong bench.
And then the third goal killed it off, and I suppose that was when you could relax.
I was delighted then because I thought there was a few strange decisions. What shall I say? That one was actually air throw, which we minded about, but you give it to them, they threw it to us, and we scored. So I'm thanking the assistant for that assist, if you like. But yeah, good finish from Quiggs.
Yeah, that's 2 deflections.
2 deflections, I'm not bothered. It went in the net, that's all I'm bothered about. And that 3-1 gives you a 2-goal cushion. I can enjoy the last few minutes.
So, 3-1 win, must be pleased. So, next week we've got Hilliers Cup. What's your plans for that?
Yeah, desperately. Well, I'm going to play a strong team. There might be a couple of changes, but I'm certainly not going into it like some competitions where, I've changed it around a lot. But no, I shall send a strong team out on Tuesday night.
And looking forward to playing Egham next week, top of the table clash?
Yeah, so we'll deal with Tuesday first, but then obviously the next game's Egham, they're up there as well, so it's at the Dog and Duck again. So yeah, they're all good games to have, haven't they, against new teams. We seem to have had a lot of teams that are up there come to us. It's important we're focused on it, which we will be, and we're looking for another 3 points.
I never got the chance to interview you on Tuesday, so final reflections of our cup run. I know it was great for the club, I know the board were delighted with the fans. You've had a bit of time to think about it. What's your final thoughts?
No, it's been a fantastic run, isn't it? I look at it and I was disappointed Tuesday night because I feel over the 2 games we could have done more. Now, whether that's because the opposition was strong and a better standard, I'm sure it is, but I just feel we didn't do enough. I thought Tuesday night, I didn't think they looked as dangerous as they did Saturday, and I thought we were pretty awful first half. I thought we played better second half, and for me we were in the ascendancy when they scored. It was a poor goal, so I was disappointed. But then the next day when I thought about it, the run we've had, obviously the money it's raised for the club, the experience it's given us to all as a club, all the big crowds, etc. and obviously the elation of last Saturday when we got the late equaliser, all that, you've got to take all the positives. And let's be honest, the first game at Kings Langley was an even contest. You could have lost in that one by the odd goal. So I think we've all enjoyed it, and I think it's important now. we move on, and we have done today, and I thought it was a great response from it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Andy.